We could probably build a much better facility for them for a lot less money. Ruth.
So, when we had initiated phase 2 of Old Borough Hall, which was the brick repointing, new windows, new doors, we excluded the ground floor renovation based on cost, because that $1,058,000 had no grants applied to it. About probably more than 3/4 of the project for phase 2, which is the brick windows and doors, are covered by grants. That particular phase does not have any grants. We can certainly have the grant writer try to seek some for us. But at this point in time, that project's on hold. Again, depending on the direction you provide, we certainly can look at across the street again. We did not have an architect or engineer review that proposal. It was simply a proposal to the first aid squad as to what do you desire at that point. And back in 2010, 2011, the decision was to go to the ground floor of Borough Hall. So if we do revisit that, we would probably need to hire an architect, and so I guess mull that over, and we can take some direction at a later point.
But the concern is, Greg, just so we're clear on this, are we getting any ambulance into the first floor of Borough Hall?
The building, initially we thought that we'd be able to get 2. Based on the architect's review, it was determined that only 1 ambulance would be able to fit into the restored ground floor where the old police station occupied. And the other 2 ambulances would be stored in the garage annex across the street. So the answer is 1 ambulance. If the first aid squad were to occupy the ground floor of Borough Hall, only 1 ambulance would fit into that building.
So just to be clear, that the potential of spending $1 million to $1.1 million on a building that we can't really satisfy our ambulances, I mean, that's the concern. How much would it cost us to build where the existing site sits? And that's just a question. How much would it cost where we could store 3 ambulances and they can have everything right there? Now, the idea of selling the Borough Hall, I don't believe that's possible, but the intention of possibly renting it out without having the EMTs involved on the first floor, it was discussed that we would rent it as an existing building. The potential of having somebody come in and renovate the whole building, take it as a whole, removing the EMTs, and freeing up the building across the street for potentially